Sunil Gavaskar was raised in the cricket-mad city of Mumbai and naturally gravitated to the game.
I think it was easy in Mumbai because Mumbai is a cricket-mad city. So it was easy for a youngster to pick up a bat and play cricket. Also, the fact that my maternal uncle, my mother's elder brother, Madhav Mantri, played for India in a few test matches. He went to England in 1952 and to Pakistan in 1955. So that was an inspiration as well to take up to the game of cricket. My early heroes were M.L. Jaisima. From Hyderabad in India. Then Conrad Hunt, I watched a lot of his batting. I wanted to bat like him. He had this straightest of back lifts and he had such terrific balance. Then of course there were the heroes then kept on changing according to the teams that came to India that time. So if it was the Australian team that came in 1959-60, then Norman O'Neill was my hero. In 1960 when Pakistan came, Hanif Mohammad was my hero then. But I mean, I admired their cricket, loved to watch them play.
Gavaskar honed his batting skills and developed his technique from an early age.
I did get a lot of help from a lot of people, but I think the one major difference to my career was the coaching by T.S. Worthington at the All India Schools Camp, which was held in Hyderabad. He overhauled my technique completely. I was a front-on player, and in the 1 month that I had with him, which was an All India camp, he made me go sideways on, and he told me why sideways on is so important in cricket. So I think his was a real major contribution.
After a successful start to his first-class career, Gavaskar was selected for the 1970-71 tour of the West Indies. He produced the most prolific debut series by a batsman in history, scoring 774 runs at an average of 154.8.
1971 he came to the West Indies, and this little fella comes out and you can't get him out. And people in the West Indies, and of course after that series when he completely got on top of the West Indies bowling, they composed a calypso. Now you compose calypsos about West Indian heroes and about great West Indian cricketers, not about someone from overseas. So that was a great honour for him. The calypso, Gavaskar, the little master, and he was. And whenever the West Indies played against him, he just seemed to relish the challenge against the West Indies. I think he has more hundreds against the West Indies than anyone else, and he was so difficult to dislodge. Tremendous technique, tremendous concentration, just to keep on going, even against fast bowling, which is coming at him all the time.
After his remarkable performances helped India to its first ever series win against the West Indies, Gavaskar returned home a conquering hero.
Gavaskar returned to India after that West Indies series an absolute hero. I mean, India had won in the West Indies. As far as Indian cricket fans were concerned, a new star had emerged, and this was reinforced when the team then went to England in 1971 and won a series there. And suddenly the Indian cricketers were celebrities, and Gavaskar, as the young emerging hero, was one of the stars of the show.
If he'd become a hero at home, Gavaskar had yet to win universal acclaim overseas. After his impressive debut series, he struggled for a few years. Then in April 1976, Sunil Gavaskar played a pivotal role in a famous Indian victory. The West Indies had set the Indians 403 to win the third test at Port of Spain. Gavaskar made 102, and India won by 6 wickets.
He is technically brilliant. I've never seen anybody as, rarely you see a batsman as balanced. Very little was out of place. I've never seen somebody defend so beautifully. I could watch Gavaskar defending all day. It's like I wouldn't say that about a lot of players. And so there was a precision about his batting, about everything that he did.
After becoming the first Indian batsman to score 4,000 test runs, Gavaskar embarked on his third tour of England in 1979. In the fourth and final test at the Oval, Gavaskar scored his brilliant 221, almost snatching a remarkable victory for India.
I remember that day like it was yesterday. I remember the game perfectly well. I was 18 years old and I was playing a little game of my own, and by the time we got back it was about lunchtime, and I remember telling someone there, why can't we chase these runs? Maybe we can. And as it turned out, we did.
If you have people like Sunil Gavaskar in your team, you can really chase a target.